Hi, in this video, we will be learning about adjective suffixes. Suffixes are endings that are added to root words. For example, the root word beauty, when added with the suffix ful, it becomes beautiful. Suffixes can change verbs into nouns and can also change nouns and verbs into adjectives. Here are some examples of suffixes you can add to nouns and verbs to form adjectives. al, able, ic, ive, ous, ful, and less. However, there are some exceptions when adding these endings, and some changes will have to be made. Here are some rules for forming adjectives and their exceptions. For the suffix al, if the root word ends with the letter e, you will have to drop the letter e and replace it with al. One example is the word nature. Once you replace the letter e with al, it becomes natural. Another example for the suffix al is function. You just have to add al and it becomes the adjective functional. For the suffix y, if the letter ends with the letter e, you drop the letter e to form an adjective. An example here is the word ice. You drop the letter e and it becomes icy. Another example is the word oil. Here you just have to add the letter y and it becomes the adjective oily. For the suffix ful, if the root word ends with a y, you just have to replace it with I and add the letters ful. Let's look at this example, the word beauty. You replace y with I and add ful, and it becomes beautiful. Another word that can add the suffix ful is peace. You just have to add ful and it becomes peaceful. For the suffix ous or ious, if the root word ends with a y, you drop the letter y and replace it with ious. For example, the word mystery, you drop the letter y and replace with ious to become mysterious. The word danger, when you add ous, it becomes dangerous. For the suffix ic, if the root word ends with the letter y, you drop the letter y and replace it with ic. For example, the word history. Here you drop the letter y and at ic, it becomes historic. Another example would be the word rust. Here you just have to add the suffix ic and it becomes rustic. Here are some adjectives that form nouns. Formed from nouns. The noun accident. When you add al, it becomes accidental. The noun danger, when you add ous, it becomes the adjective dangerous. The noun lenght, when you add g and replace en, becomes long. The word star, When you add ry, it becomes starry. The word wind, when you add the word y, it becomes windy. Here are some examples of adjectives formed from verbs. The verb enjoy, when added with able, becomes enjoyable. The verb help, when added with ful, becomes helpful. The word obey, when added ient, becomes obedient. Notice how you drop the letter y and add the letters ient. The word play, when you add the suffix ful, becomes playful. And last but not least, the verb talk, when you add tive, it becomes talkative. Here are some examples of forming adjectives. Look at this sentence. He often acts like a child. Instead of saying like a child, you can replace it in acts in a childish way. You add the suffix ish to the word child to form the adjective childish. The event was a big success. Here, when we add ful to the word success, it becomes successful. We enjoyed the sound of the drum's rhythm. When you change it to an adjective, it becomes we enjoyed the drum's rhythmic sound. Here, we have added the suffix ic to the root word rhythm. She adopted a dog without a home. Instead of saying without a home, you can change it to an adjective, homeless, where you just add less to the root word home. Look out, that plant is poison. You can change it to look out for that poisonous plant. Here, we have added the suffix ous to poison. With this, I hope you can now use suffixes to form adjectives correctly. Thank you.